Hi guys, it's Casey. So I'm coming to you with an unboxing of Potomac Bead's best bead box. I actually have last month's and this month's here together because I didn't get around to shooting last month's when I got it. Once again, I've had some illnesses going on. I'm sorry if you hear me sniffling and stuff. I've got another virus of some sort. But, so I didn't get around to shooting it, so I am going to do it with this month's August, and we'll do July as well. Sorry guys, I tapped the camera. So, what I love about the Potomac Best Bead Box is you have there's two boxes, and please excuse my nail, it fell off and I haven't got to this long yet. But there's two boxes, the Best Bead Box and the Best Bead Box XL. The Best Bead Box runs $24.99 a month, I believe. I will put the particulars in the description box below. And that includes your shipping unless you're outside of the US. And then if you're outside of the US, I think it's $4.99 for international shipping. Like say, I'll put the particulars in the description box. And then you have the XL version of the Best Bead Box, which is the Best Bead Box plus some additional extras. And I believe it runs $39.95 a month. I will put the particulars in the description box below. But the difference between the two is on the Best Bead Box, you get one pattern with everything you need to make that pattern, also centered around a theme. And then with the XL version, you get two patterns with everything you need to make those patterns. And then you get an additional pattern. So you'll get three patterns, but on the third one, you won't get everything you need. You have to kind of pull from your stash. And so that's the biggest part that I like. I also love that the packaging that they come in. They come in these really awesome sturdy boxes, which have magnetic closures. So you can use them for storage, which makes them a great addition to your collection. So this is August, and so I'm going to do that second since that's this month's. This is was our July bead box, and so it was called Against the Tide. It says sea breeze in your hair, white foamy tides at your knees, and verdant green kelp between your toes. Immerse yourself into an ocean of cyan, turquoise, algae greens, indigo, and grounding neutrals. Use the colors of the summer sea to inspire your newest beading project. So this was our theme for this month, Against the Tide. And then the pattern we got is called the Gemini Beaded Toggle and Bracelet. And so you'll get everything you need for that. And then you get additional beads for your stash. So let's look at our pattern real quick. So the pattern is always separated from the rest of the stuff by being in a bag. And so it looks like for this pattern, we need an assortment of check glass 3 to 5 millimeter, 32 pieces, Miyuki seed beads 11/0, 3 grams, and seed beads 15/0, 1 gram. So for ours, we got our Miyuki seed beads. This is our 15/0, and we got galvanized silver, which is great. And it doesn't tell us how much we got, but I believe that's more than a gram. Then for our 11/0 seed bead, we got silver line dark aqua. So those are really, really pretty. I'm not going to take them out of their bags because you can see them very clearly. And also I'll drop them all over the place. But silver line dark aqua. So those are beautiful. Then we got this bag with check glass mixed beads, and this is in Calm Seas. So this is what it looks like. I will open this one for you guys. So give me just a second. I'm gonna pull out a pair of scissors. So this is what you're working with when you get this check glass bead mix, and it was called Calm Seas. I really like the blues and the turquoises in there. They've got some of these Lucerna bicones that are in like a slate gray. Really pretty combination. Really like that. So let me put this into a smaller tray, and I can set it back here with the rest of our stuff for our pattern. And so that was everything you would need to make this pattern right here. So really beautiful mix. I'm excited to make that. Oh, and I didn't really show you the picture too well. Hold on, let me pull this out. So this is what it'll look like. You'll have this beaded toggle piece here, all of your beads around, and then your toggle bar. And it'll show you how to do that. And inside, it shows you step by step exactly how to make this. But if you are more of a visual learner, there is a video link that you can go to, and let me see if I can find it on here. Oh, here we go. It's on the back here. So this is the video version of this pattern. So you can just type this into your search bar and it'll take you to the video of them making this pattern, which is great because I am a more visual type learner than a reading learner, so that works out perfectly for me. So the next we have some additional beads for our stash, and so we'll get these out one by one. And it says our first item is Iris Duo beads. So let me find those. So here's our Iris Duo beads. We got 7x4mm crystal amber. Gorgeous. Some really, really pretty colors there. One side is a full gold, and then the other side is crystal, but with that gold, it makes it glow like it's an amber color. So there's those. Then next we got check faceted rounds, 6mm. Sorry. And ours are white shimmer. Very pretty. One thing I'm kind of regretting is that it's not listing how many grams of things you get anymore. It used to list our grams, but I don't see those on the sheet this time. So then we've got Potomac crystal bicones, 3mm. And so our bicones this time are in a dark moss green is what it's calling it. These are 3mm bicones. They are gorgeous. And the Potomac crystals are usually very good quality, very uniform. I really like their bicones. So let me pour some of these out for you. It's a really pretty, vibrant green. And it's got the facets, so it's very sparkly. Okay. Then we have some check glass facet rounds in 4mm. And so these are white blue luster. And we just gotta pop these bad boys out to see how beautiful they are. White blue luster. Oops. Dropped a couple. Really pretty. I absolutely love those ones. So, yeah, love them. Okay. So there's that one. Then we have Gemstone rounds 4mm. And like say, I am kind of bummed that we no longer see our grams here. These are Amazonite rounds, and they're in a 4mm. The color is just gorgeous. And honestly, the camera is not doing it justice, but I'll try to fix that in editing. Gorgeous colors. Love them. They're very aqua-y. Okay. Then we have oh, I'm holding the wrong thing. Then we have Miyuki seed beads 8-0s. So let me find those. So we got some opaque cobalt blue. Really pretty. A very deep blue, not quite sapphire, but a very deep blue. Very pretty. And then, so we've got Potomac crystal bicones 2mm. And so for our Potomac crystal bicones that are 2mm, we got the color sapphire. These are really pretty. Honestly, they're not as deep blue as you would think sapphire should be. I would honestly have named these a light sapphire color, because my sapphires are way darker than this color. But really, really pretty. I love how uniform their bicones are, even at the 2mm size. So there's those. Okay, then we have silver plated bail 9mm. This is the bales we got, and it looks like we got a pack of 5. Really pretty, and these are premium 99.9% pure silver plating. Really pretty. So our silver plated bales. Then we've got some silver plated spacer beads. Again, 99.9% pure silver plated, and these are like in a little rondelle-ish shape. So, like a saucer. And they're 3 by 2mm, and there's 50 in here. Very pretty. Can always use some of those. And these are stainless steel. I don't know if our bale said that. Nope, just plated. Then we have a silver plated toggle 13mm. Again, premium 99.9% silver plated. This doesn't say stainless steel, but it's a decent toggle. This one's kind of plain. It doesn't really have too much decoration, so if you've got a lot going on in your bracelet, this would be perfect for that. So that was July's box. I'm going to pause the video. I'll get this all cleaned up, and then we'll go through August. Give me just a second, guys. Okay, I'm back. So this is August, and that's what you see when you open it. And our theme for this month is Summer Nights. Soft summer shades such as luscious lavenders and bountiful bronze ignite the sky with this month's bead collection. The summer evening inspired box lets you spark your creativity with a fun crystal bicone bracelet pattern and other Potomac exclusive. Your beading is as limitless as the summer night sky. So, here is our pattern over here, our extra beads for our stash, and we'll look at this pattern. So this is our pattern for this month. It's called the Crossing Bicones Bracelet. It's very, very pretty, and I'm actually really excited to try and make this one. It looks like we're going to need a cut button, Potomac pearls, seed beads in 8-0 and 11-0, and crystal bicones in 2 different colors at a 2mm. So, and then once again, you've got the instructions in here, and on the back here is a video version of this this pattern. So let's set our stuff aside and we will look through our pattern for this time. So this is our bag full of goodies for our pattern. And I can already tell you that I absolutely love the button. The button is gorgeous. So this is the cup button they sent. That's the back. And this is called Jet Full Slipper-It. So it's a beautiful button. Love that. Okay. Then we have our seed beads. And so this is our 8-0 galvanized gold. And our 11-0 is fancy lined rust. And that does not look like rust at all to me. It looks like a gorgeous burgundy red. So I absolutely love that color. So our two I've just lost my brain. Seed beads. Sorry, seed beads. Okay, and then our bicones are amethyst. So let me pop some of these out so you can look at them. They're very, very pretty. And like I say, I love the bicones that Potomac carries because they're very uniform. When you start getting down to these smaller sizes, the bicones can get really ugly looking. And these are really pretty bicones. So there's one. Our next one is called Light Sapphire 2mm. And see, this is why I was saying the last time they were darker than this, but I would have called those Light Sapphire, and this to me doesn't even really look like sapphire. But we'll go with what they called it. Again, really pretty, very uniform for bicones. If you're not buying Preciosa or Swarovski, if you're just buying crystal bicones, then they can get really, really out of shape. Then our Potomac pearl strand is called Light Amethyst, and they're 4mm. It's got some kind of grass or something in it. And these are really pretty. Now I'm going to cut some of this extra string off because they drive me insane. So here are our really pretty, not bicones. I just did bicones. Pearls. And I really like Potomac pearls too because their holes are pretty decent. So, like say, if you're not going for the expensive brands that cost you a fortune, if you're trying to save some money, then Potomac is one of the companies that sells decently uniform beads for not as much price. So then we have our extra beads for our stash. So we have Potomac crystal bicones in 4mm, and we have 2 of them. And so I'm just going to show you them both. They're both 4mm. And our first one is, I think it's indicolite or something. Yeah, indicolite. I think that's how you say that. But these are a gorgeous, gorgeous, like blue zircon blue or teal. They're very, very pretty. Some of my favorites I've gotten, and I want to go on their site and order a bunch more. Then we also got light Colorado topaz. And I really like this version of the topaz because they're more like a champagne color versus yellow. Okay. Oops. I dropped some. Okay, now, next on our list is liquid silver tubes. Okay. So, I'm sorry guys, I'm gonna sneeze. Give me just a second, I'm gonna pause you. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. Sometimes my allergies get the best of me. And I'm dealing with some kind of virus right now. Anyways, these are our liquid silver tubes, straight tubes, 10 millimeter. I think that was gonna say premium silver or something. These are 1.5 by 10 millimeter. And they almost look small enough that they have to be something you would take a needle through or something. I'm not exactly sure how I would use these because they're tiny. They do have a hole at the end there, if you can see, but they're super tiny. And I'm not sure what would fit in them. Maybe some beading wire, but I don't know for sure. And if I can kind of read the underside, it said premium antique brass plating. So I think that's why it has another label on top. Although it does say liquid silver. Something. Oh, straight tubes maybe? Oh, wrong one. So our next one is hollow filigree link 10 millimeter. Okay, so that's these. They're in a pack of 5 and they are an antique brass. These are really cool. I'm not sure what I would do with them. Sorry. I'm not sure what I would do with these because they're just a link. You can't put anything in them, unfortunately. That would be lovely if you could. Maybe I could make some really nice earrings, maybe. Like say, some hollow links that are 10 millimeter in antique brass. And I don't have anything like that in my stash, so glad to have them, even if I don't know what to do with them. Okay, and then we have gemstone chips. So our gemstone chips are lapis lazuli 5 by 8 millimeter. These are very, very pretty chip beads. I don't know if I have lapis in my stash or not. I mean, I know I have rounds, but I don't know if I have any chips. So really, really pretty. The color is gorgeous. That's the other side for you. And I really like that. See, that to me is a sapphire blue. So glad to have those. And then our next one is mermaid glass. I don't know why it says glad, but it's supposed to be glass, 6 millimeter. I absolutely love these things. These are gorgeous. They are a matte lavender and so beautiful. 6 millimeter. It doesn't say how long your strand is, but I think it's like 7 inches about. That's usually the running. Let's see. Yep, it's about 7.5 actually. 7.5. Oh, I'm not even on the screen. Sorry guys. So about 7.5 inches is what we got. So super happy to have those. Those are very expensive. Just to buy a 7-inch strand is usually about $3 or $4, and then to buy a 15-inch strand can go up to $7. So really pretty. I love the color of these. They absolutely glow. They're gorgeous. Love them. Can't wait to use those. And this is actually one of my favorite boxes in a while because of the things that are in it. So our next is check faceted rounds in 4mm. And these are this, and they are in amethyst. So really pretty. And there's so many different color variations when you say amethyst, because like this is not really the same thing as this. See how different their colors are? But they're supposedly the same color. So, I mean, based on how big your bead is and how that color sits in there, they're very different color variations of amethyst. Some are more purple than others. I really like these fire polish. They're really pretty. And then our next one is Hawaiian flower beads, 14mm. And this is probably my favorite thing in the whole box other than the mermaid beads, because I adore Hawaiian flowers and they are in a gorgeous color. So this is called Turquoise Travertine, 14mm Hawaiian flower beads. Beautiful. And I'm not certain that I have this color, so I'm so super happy to get those. Love them, love them, love them. So there's those, and then we have one more, and it is Potomac Pearls, 6mm. And so that is these pastel green 6mm 8-inch strand. So this one did say our size. And let me cut some of this extra off because, like I say, it annoys me. Okay. So here is our 8-inch strand. And what did it say it was? Pastel green. Gorgeous, gorgeous pearls. Love them. They're absolutely beautiful. And that was our final item for the month of August. So that was July and August together. I love the Best Bead boxes. I used to subscribe to the XL. Unfortunately, I found that for the price that you paid, it wasn't that much more than what you got in this, other than your pattern. And so I ended up stopping that subscription so I could start another one. But it wasn't that I was completely dissatisfied. I just felt like you didn't really get that much more for an extra nearly $20. So I ended up stopping that one. But I loved having double of everything, because when you would get this and you got the XL and the regular, then you would get double of these and double of these, and yeah. So I would have welcomed that for this box for sure. And so it's kind of something that you need to decide on yourself if that's worth it for you or if it's not. So that was everything for the Potomac bead box for July and August, and I hope you liked this video. Thank you for being a part of my community. Thanks for watching my channel. If you're not subscribed, consider subscribing so you can see when I post more content. And if you can, give me a big thumbs up. That helps my videos get out there and be seen. So thanks everybody, and I will see you on the next video. Bye guys.